POV. You are a Yeti living underwater on a remote island called Jerry's Workshop. You are enjoying your day and decide to swim under the vast lakes of ice that are scattered across the island. Suddenly, in the middle of your recreational swim, you stumble upon a rod bobber that has somehow broken through the vast sheets of ice. Your curiosity is piqued. Being one of the strongest mobs in the sea, you decide to bite on it. What could possibly go wrong?
And then suddenly your body is yanked right into the sky and thrown onto the ground by a god player wearing full diver armor. You are then surrounded by 10 other people who start hitting you with their swords. You slowly black out and drop all your valuable loot. And you lose your kids, which then gets sold on the market.
For normal players, this is the ideal outcome during Jerry Workshop fishing. Loot dropped by Yetis is very valuable. Unless the name of the loot is the Yeti rod, or hilt of true ice. The only valuable thing for some reason is the baby Yeti pet. Which is a decent pet, I guess. An epic version sells for around 18 million coins. The legendary version goes for 40 million. The problem is that fishing at Jerry's Workshop is the pinnacle of suffering in Skyblock. Players suffer as much as Yetis. First of all, you are not the only fisherman. The guy next to you probably also wants a Yeti. And the guy next to you is probably a clueless player who has knockback and fire aspect. Also, ice grows on the surface. You have to break it to fish. Also, most Yetis don't even drop anything. That and countless other factors will make sure you want to smash your keyboard by the time the workshop closes. So today, we will teach you how to not get a mental breakdown while fishing at the Jerry's Workshop. Here is a quick recap of the fishing strategy at Jerry's Workshop. Since fishing experience is terrible there, it is time to go all in with the Yetis. Maxed out auger rod, legendary dolphin pet, whale bait, diver armor, recombobulate and reforge everything. Do you understand? Pause the video if you do not understand. You also need fishing 25 to catch a Yeti. Pause the video until you get fishing 25. The first step is to gather a group of fishing buddies, preferably people who are on the same level as you. The first reason you want to do this is to reduce the chance that a clueless monkey will fish with you. The second reason is that if you are using a dolphin pet, you will get a fishing speed boost from nearby players. The second step is to obtain a fishing sack. A large one, which costs 300,000 coins, should do the trick. This will reduce the amount of clogging in your inventory. Because fish and other related waste products will go immediately to another dimension. Also bring a few backpacks in case your inventory is filled with snow blocks and ice rods. Which will most likely happen. And no. Snow-related items cannot be put into any sacks, because of how useless they are. The next thing to do is use a slime hat. The reason for this is that there is a very common sea creature at the island known as Frosty. What that basically means is he will throw snowballs everywhere that will launch you tens of blocks away if you are not careful. But he will launch you 0 blocks away if you use the slime hat, which is ideal. The last thing to do is obtain Magic Find and Pet Luck, which are potion effects that boost your chance of getting good drops from a Yeti. You could brew and drink them yourself, which would cost about 300,000 coins every 2 hours. This decreases the likelihood that you receive trash drops from Yetis, thus improving your mental stability. Speaking of Magic Find and Pet Luck, did you know that there is an exploit in the game to get 30 of each potion, and more, every day, for the price of only 1.5 million coins every week? The exploit is known as Bald Splashes. It is also the only exploit you are allowed to use in Skyblock. Gain 224 million coins worth of splashes every week at the price of 0.6706% of the cost. Come join us. Or we will join you. Anyways, thanks for watching and remember to subscribe to my video.